Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader and in this video we are taking a look at I bought some Bitcoin, and in this video I want to talk about my trade plan, how I'm looking to play this trade, where my stop losses are, how I'm building the position, how I'm going to size down the position and all that good stuff. Before going further, as always, none of this is any financial advice, only for education purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. So, Bitcoin finally got to that zone of almost $73,000, the one that I was telling you I would be interested to buy over there. I want to see a session hold, right? And I am interested to buy there, even if it doesn't become fully bullish, and it's still not bullish. It's just a rebound right now on Bitcoin. However, I'm willing to play this trade here. And as we'll go in this video, I'll be talking about how I'm looking to trade this thing from here. So as you are previously aware about it, that the last trade that I took on Bitcoin was from, I started building at $81,000 in the November of last year. And then slowly and slowly I built into the position, added more into the breakout of 89,000, and our target was closer to $100,000. We got very close to $98,000. And thereafter, structure on Bitcoin has been bearish from below 94,650 and $92,200 below. There was just no point to be in the trade anymore. So my trade was still net profitable, worked out as just how I planned. And then I was waiting for the next opportunity where to take another trade on Bitcoin. Now, on the bullish side, I mean, so now this is where, and I mentioned this in my videos, that $73,000 is going to be a no-brainer for me, even though the way this whole candle was falling. I wanted to see, is because it was so fast, I wanted to see some stabilization around $73,000, and that's what I got to see this morning. All right. Now, we can take a, let's get to the weekly interval before I talk about how I'm building the position, how my plan is of sizing down and or taking profits, stop losses and all of that. Now, look, we are still in the downtrend here. Okay, nothing has changed. It's just a rebound building right now, as I just said. Okay, so here's my plan. And so 73,000, I'm building up position slowly and slowly over here. Please remember that based on my risk tolerance and my trading style for Bitcoin in this particular case, I'm willing to take this trade. You don't have to. I'm just sharing my opinion here. Now, I know it's not bullish. So I am looking at it as a rebound play right now. I may not take my full stop loss below $73,000 because I'm building a position in a way that I'm aware that it has a room to slip below $73,000 to grab liquidity. So what will happen in coming days? Price action will most likely stay here, which means many traders will build their position with a stop loss below $73,000, and then we'll see another dip below that to grab all those liquidity. Now, and that's why either you just have a stop loss very low, and or you trade in a way that you are willing to take the stop loss small position and then you just trade the upside. So, but anyhow, it's not guaranteed that liquidity grab would happen. That's why, do not miss out, traders still build the position, and that's the whole game. You have to manage the risk here, right? Now, so here I'm building right now a small position. Let's say I'm willing to go, let's say my total size will be like, 100%. Right now, today I have put in 30% of my original position that I'm willing to trade in this trade. I am 30% in the position of my original size that I'm planning. And then in coming days, as I see this price to stabilize here, I'm gonna continue to add more over here. As if it goes below $73,000, I'm not gonna fully get out of my position. I'm gonna definitely cut it in half, and then cut it in half means I'm gonna take some partial stop losses in half of my current position, and then I'm gonna wait for the price action to show me some support around $65,000. And that's where I'm gonna add into that position. And now this is on my stop loss side, my plan. Now, as if we continue up in this rebound. Please note, I'm using the term rebound. I'm not saying it's bullish trade. It's a rebound trade for me right now. As we rebound, whatever position I have built, I would like to take some partial profits closer to $85,000 area. Okay, let's get rid of the other zones. We don't need them. Now these zones, guys, just use the levels marked by my tools all automatically for you. If you need access to my tools, details are in the description of this video. The reason I am putting these boxes here is to help to visualize where I have plans of my trades, okay? But these significant levels are very important if you are risk managing, day trading, sizing in and out the position, building your position, and all of that. So, and this is where now I would like to size down my position. Whatever I would have built by then, I would like to, take some partial profits, maybe 50% of my original position I like to stake out. And as if we break out above $85,000, I will add again to the position here. The whole point is that this is the first area of the trade for me until $85,000 on my ongoing position. And this position I'll continue to build slowly and slowly as it will retest here multiple times. The reason I'm not waiting for those retests in the rebounds, because there is no guarantee we'll have retests. That's why it's all about risk management and trading the structure with the principle of where you're gonna size down the position, where you're gonna have the stop loss, partial stop loss, and all of that. Now, and so this is where then I'm wanting to play this zone. First the rebound, and as if it continues up, I'm gonna continue to hold remaining position. Let's say whatever profits I took here, that's great, but the rest of the position I'm gonna continue to hold and add more into the confirmation. But it's all about also locking in the profit, because very likely we will slow down here and we may do some retests again somewhere down here. Okay, and then retest, because there is no guarantee that it's going to come back up again, because the structure is not fully strengthful, right? So you have to risk manage through the structure, and when extra confirmation comes, then you play big positions as well. Right now I'm playing small, slowly and slowly building into it though. In coming days, as we stabilize here, this position will become bigger, and definitely, as I just said, 85,000 until is my plan to trade this thing. Now, I do think we are approaching the bottom on Bitcoin, even if we slip below $73,000. That's why I'm not having a tight stop loss here, because I am preparing my position in a way that even if it slips below, I want to add into this position. That's why I'm going to a little bit size down, but then also when it gets more cheaper, I'm going to add again into the position. At this point, it's all about any slips I get into like 63 around, I'm going to add into the position, The problem will be like, if I have to see a very, very bigger problem that Bitcoin is going to 40,000 or 30,000, that may happen, but I'm not seeing any price action structure telling me that's going to happen. And that's why right now I'm not planning for that. Definitely in this zone, as if I don't see strength around 66,000 or 65,000, I'm going to slowly and slowly size down as well of my position. And 200 weeks moving average could also be the trailing area for the funnel stop loss. But I just want to mention there's noise, liquidity grab, risk management is important. So don't take it as though it's going to touch down and that's it, and you're going to get out if it goes a little bit lower. No, you have to understand the price action. These are references. The moving averages are references. Levels are what works most of the time. That's why I rely upon those. And when I say most of the time, they work all the time. The point is that you have to read them as what is the price action telling us at that zone, right? Once you build that mastery, you know what levels to watch, how to trade those levels. So levels works all the time. It's just about learning how to trade those levels. Now, 73,000 is working, the zone that I mentioned. Now, but am I just saying it's fully bullish? No. And that's my point is, I know how to trade this level. It's about a rebound for now and where the stop loss is for this. It's all about. Levels will work as long as you know how to read the levels, right? So, but anyhow, things are working out as just planned, as how I wanted. I was looking for this another trade on Bitcoin, finally getting that. I'm really loving it, and I'll keep you posted how it goes. If a video doesn't come out on YouTube, I'll keep it posted on Patreon. Details for my tools and anything else that I do on Patreon. All the details are in the description of this video. With that, guys, I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.